What it do, folks? It's your boy Lambo, and it appears that it is all over. That's right, it is done. Adidas has officially taken off all the Yeezys off the Confirmed app and their website effective today, March 26th. So that's it. This marks an end of an era. This marks an end of a massive, really successful collaboration between the two. Kanye West and Adidas made some really classic shoes, some classic silhouettes, and people are going to love these shoes for a very, very, very long time. And if you were able to get your hands on one of these recent pickups, then congratulations. If you waited and you were waiting to see what was going to happen, well, it looks like you've waited too long and they are now gone. So they have now officially went the way of the dinosaurs. Gonzo. But you never know. Adidas could pull some rabbits out the hat or some crazy shit, and they could this last week of March throw some of the Yeezys on there for half off or something. You never really know what's gonna go on, but it does appear as of right now they are gone. But today's video is going to be a little different. We're actually going to take a look back over the past couple weeks of all the Yeezys that Adidas has been dropping, and we're going to rank them from worst to best. And I want you guys to let me know down in the comments what you think. Is my opinion spot on, or do I have a couple of these, out of place? We're going to start with the two that are at the very, very bottom for me. This is number 11 and 10. I'd rather cannonball into a county fair porta potty than wear one of these two shoes. And I'm talking about the 350s, the steel gray and the flax. I mean, multiple reasons why these were, in my opinion, one of the worst shoes that they dropped. The price, it was the most expensive of all the shoes. These cost the most. These were the most played out. These were years ago one of the hottest shoes out, but they became super played out. And also, these colorways just really aren't hitting for me. They're, newer colors, and they just don't really, they're not doing it for me. So, my opinion, these two are the absolute worst of the drops that happened this month. Next, coming in at number 9, in my opinion, is the Resin Slide. I know this was like an OG colorway, and a lot of people like it, but personally for me, out of all the slides that came out this month, this is my least favorite color. It's like a piss yellow, kind of ugly olive. I don't know. It's just, to me, I'm not a real big fan of the color. So, but a lot of people like it. That's why it was one of the OG colors. It sold out. It was one of the slides that did not sit. So maybe I'm completely off on this, but for me, I'm not really digging the colorway of the Resin Slide. Next, coming in at number 8, and this is probably a hot take, but it is going to be the Slate Grey Slide. Now, I know a lot of people are like, what do you mean you don't like that? It's not that I don't like it. It's just out of the drops that they did, I think that the fact that it was really limited because not a lot of people were able to get it, and it was basically the same color as the Dark Onyx, which was a slide that they had a lot of. So in my opinion, this particular drop, not the the shoe, the slide itself is a dope. It's a dark gray slide. Like, it looks exactly like all the other ones. The shade of gray or shade of black is just ridiculous if you're gonna say one's better than the other. But I just feel that the fact that not a lot of people were able to pick it up, and that it was an exact same color of another slide that they had sitting, I think that it made this kind of lame. So it's sitting at number 8 for me. Now, if they would have brought back like the Azul or like one of like the the orange or the blue or one of these bright ones, and it would have been limited, this would have been ranking much higher. But because of the color was so similar to a slide that was already sitting, ranking is pretty low. Now, coming in at number 7 is the Flax Slide. I don't particularly hate this slide. I don't particularly love this slide. The only reason it's ranked a little bit lower than some of the other ones is because of the fact that it was a little more limited. Not a lot of people were able to get their hands on it, and or at least some of the larger sizes. I think this one, sizes 10 and lower, sat, but everything above 10 was sold out. So I think it was a little more limited, which kind of ranks this a little bit lower in my opinion. Coming in at number 6, we're talking about the MX Granite. Now, I know a lot of people would probably put this as the last one. Like they'll say this is the last one because of the shape of it, you know? But to me, personally, the shape doesn't bother me that much. So I'm not ranking this as low as a lot of people. I personally think this feels really nice on foot and the shape doesn't bother me. So I'm ranking this at number 6. Coming in at number 5 is the YEEZY 500 Stone Salt. Now, I really like this colorway. The only real deterrent for me is the price. You know, it was a little expensive, like $210. So I know that's a lot for some people just to fork out, especially for multiple pairs of shoes. And, you know, especially for a shoe, in my case, that it didn't even fit right. You know, it says go true to size. I went true to size and my toe was just completely fuckered right here at the end. So kind of a bummer. So for me personally, you know, I probably rank this even lower because it didn't fit right. But as far as the look, as far as the style, I really dig it. So it's coming in at number 5. Next up, coming in at number 4, we have the Onyx Foam Runner. Now, this is a classic silhouette. This is also a classic colorway, one of the OG colorways. So this was definitely a nice release that they did. And the fact that it was sitting on the app as well for pretty much everyone to get, another really good, you know, point there. And it's only 90 bucks. So as opposed to, you know, the YEEZY 500, you're looking at 200 plus. This is less than 100. So, and you know, a nice black foam runner, you can't go wrong. So this is why it is coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have the Dark Onyx Slide. And you can tell mine's pretty dirty and beat up because I wear this sucker pretty much every day. Very versatile, very comfortable, whether I'm walking the dog or whether I'm going to the gym. This feels good on foot, very nice, very versatile, and it's just a nice black slide. And the fact that it was only 70 bucks and that it was available to pretty much everybody, sitting on for all sizes the entire time. I think it was a really good bargain and a really good drop that Adidas did on this one. So this is coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the Salt Slide. I personally really like this colorway. Out of all the slides that they dropped, this was my favorite colorway. And the fact that it was sitting on the app for everyone to get the entire time, and the fact that it's only 70 bucks, this makes it one of the best drops that I think that Adidas did. So this is coming in at number 2. And we have now made it to number 1, guys. If you haven't already, please go ahead and punch that subscribe button in the nose. And while you're down there, go ahead and tickle the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Number 1, this 500 Stone Taupe. I think this colorway is absolutely amazing. I think the shoe is comfortable. I got it in my size, so it fits. It is a little expensive, $210, but if you get the right size, this personally, to me, this colorway is super nice. And for those that saying it's not official, you know, YEEZY never proved this, that's bullshit. You can check, there's images of the dude wearing the shoe like years ago, before it was even a thing. Like, this is definitely a approved colorway, my guy. So I love this colorway. Little expensive, but the fact that it sat on the app, everyone could get it. Super nice colorway, super clean. I'm ranking this number 1. And there you have it, folks. That is my ranking of the worst to best YEEZY drops that Adidas did this month. I want to know in the comments though, did I get it right? Am I spot on with this, or am I completely off? I want you guys to put your rankings down in the comments, or let me know which ones I got wrong and which ones I got right. I appreciate you sticking around to the end. You the best, you the best, you the best. Until next time, guys. Deuces.